The internet is buzzing with shocking news, and it's all about Yandy Smith. In a turn of events no one saw coming, an intimate video has just gone viral, showing the love and hip-hop star in what appears to be a secret romance with her co-star, Chris Johnson. This is the same co-star she's been working alongside in her latest film, The Love You Give, and the footage is anything but innocent. Fans have been left in disbelief as the video reveals much more than just professional chemistry between Yandy and Chris. The shocking part, the video wasn't meant to be seen by the public, but somehow it has exploded across social media. The fallout has been immediate. Yandy's personal life is now on full display for the world to judge, and her relationship with her husband, Mendeecees, is on the verge of unraveling. How did this private moment slip into the public eye? Was it a setup, or is this the start of something much bigger? Emotions are running high as accusations fly, and the drama has only just begun. What will Yandy do now? How will Mendeecees react to this devastating betrayal? And who is responsible for leaking this explosive video? Stay tuned because the shocking truth is about to unfold. The latest scandal in the entertainment world is breaking headlines everywhere, and it involves none other than Yandy Smith. What was meant to be a career-defining role in her new film, The Love You Give, has instead turned into one of the most explosive controversies of the year. A secret, intimate video featuring Yandy and her co-star, Chris Johnson, has gone viral, sending shockwaves across social media and raising serious questions about Yandy's private life. This video, which was never meant to be seen by the public, shows Yandy and Chris in a private moment far removed from the cameras and the movie set. The footage, which captures a tender moment between the two, has ignited a firestorm of speculation. Yandy and Chris are seen laughing intimately, sharing private jokes, and what appears to be a kiss. While the kiss itself might seem harmless to some, the chemistry between the two actors is undeniable, and it has sparked rumors of a hidden romance that no one saw coming. As the video spread across the internet, fans were left in utter disbelief. The first reaction from many was shock. Yandy, who has built a reputation as a strong, independent woman and a devoted wife to Mendeecees, has always been seen as a family-oriented celebrity. Her public image, shaped over the years through her appearances on Love and Hip Hop, has been that of a woman who is fiercely loyal to her family. She's known for her love and support for Mendeecees, her husband, with whom she shares children. But now this video has threatened to unravel that carefully crafted image, leaving fans questioning everything they thought they knew about her. The timing of the video's release is almost too much to ignore. In the weeks leading up to the scandal, Yandy had been posting on social media about how happy she and Mendeecees were. She shared pictures of their family, their vacations, and their time spent together, building the picture of a perfect, happy family. But the video featuring Yandy and Chris paints a very different story, one that no one was expecting, and it has left fans scratching their heads. Fans and followers have reacted in various ways, and the opinions are split. Some fans are quick to dismiss the video, claiming that it's just a scene from the movie, and that there's nothing to it. They argue that Yandy and Chris were just doing their job as actors, and that the chemistry on screen was merely professional. However, other fans aren't so convinced. They point out the intimate nature of the video, with Yandy and Chris looking far more comfortable with each other than they should be, considering their professional relationship. Some fans have even gone so far as to suggest that there might be something more to their relationship than meets the eye. The internet has been flooded with theories, and speculation about Yandy's marriage to Mendeecees is running rampant. For years, fans have followed the ups and downs of their relationship. From the moments of public joy to the more difficult times they faced, their relationship has been one of the most publicized in the reality TV world. But now this shocking video is calling everything into question. How could Yandy, the woman who's been so publicly supportive of her husband, possibly betray him in such a way? Behind the scenes, Mendeecees is said to be devastated by the video. He's always been the more private of the two, rarely engaging in public drama or addressing rumors. But sources close to him say that this is different. He has reportedly been devastated by what he saw and he's finding it hard to trust Yandy, the woman he thought he knew so well. The video has caused a huge rift between them, with Mendeecees questioning the authenticity of Yandy's feelings and whether or not their marriage can survive this betrayal. According to insiders, Mendeecees has been distant since the video was leaked, and there have been heated arguments between the couple behind closed doors. While Yandy has yet to address the video publicly, those close to her say that she's feeling the pressure. She's used to being in the spotlight, but this situation is different. The video, which was meant to remain private, has been seen by millions, and there's no way to undo the damage it's caused. Meanwhile, Chris Johnson, Yandy's co-star, has been caught in the crossfire of this scandal as well. He's also feeling the heat, with many fans accusing him of being the one to leak the video. While there's no concrete evidence linking him to the release of the footage, the fact that he's so intimately involved in the scandal has made him a target of public outrage. Chris has tried to maintain his innocence, but the growing pressure is becoming harder to ignore. Sources close to him say that he's been bombarded with messages from fans demanding answers, and he's struggling to navigate the fallout. As the days go on, the video continues to go viral, with even more fans weighing in on the situation. Some are angry at Yandy for appearing to betray her husband, while others are quick to defend her, claiming that the video was just a moment of fun between co-stars. But regardless of where people stand, one thing is clear. Yandy's carefully constructed public persona is in serious jeopardy. In the midst of this drama, the production team behind The Love You Give is scrambling to contain the situation. The movie was set to be one of the biggest releases of the year, but now, with the scandal surrounding its lead actress, it's unclear whether it will even see the light of day. There have been talks of delays and even reshoots, but nothing has been confirmed yet. The producers are reportedly considering cutting Yandy's scenes from the final product, but this would create even more controversy. Fans are already questioning the authenticity of the movie, with many speculating that it may now be overshadowed by the drama. At this point, the situation is escalating faster than anyone could have imagined. With every new development, it seems that things are only getting worse. The more Yandy tries to stay quiet, the more people are talking. The longer she avoids addressing the video, the more rumors are swirling. It's clear that her silence is only fueling the fire, and fans are growing increasingly frustrated. As the drama unfolds, it's unclear what the future holds for Yandy. Will she come forward and address the video? Will she try to salvage her marriage with Mendeecees? And what about the film? Will The Love You Give be able to recover from the scandal, or is this the end of its road? Only time will tell, but one thing is for certain: Yandy Smith's secret romance with Chris Johnson has turned into one of the most talked about scandals in recent memory. As the fallout from Yandy Smith's intimate video continues to unfold, the drama surrounding her secret romance with Chris Johnson shows no signs of slowing down. Fans are torn between defending Yandy and calling her out for what many perceive as a betrayal of her marriage to Mendeecees. The gossip mill is working overtime, and the speculation is only growing. It's clear that this scandal has become one of the most explosive stories in the entertainment world. Behind closed doors, Mendeecees is reportedly struggling to process the shocking revelations. Friends and family have expressed concern over how he's been handling the situation. He's always been the one to take a step back from the spotlight, preferring to keep his private life private, but this betrayal has left him reeling. According to those close to him, Mendeecees feels completely blindsided by Yandy's actions. For years, he supported her career, stood by her side through thick and thin, and even dealt with her time away from home while filming for Love and Hip Hop. But now, he's forced to question everything. Was their relationship as solid as he thought? Was the love they shared real? Reports claim that Mendeecees has had several emotional breakdowns over the past few days. He's been confronting Yandy behind the scenes, demanding answers to the questions that have been eating at him since the video leaked. But Yandy, ever the professional, has remained tight-lipped. Sources say she's been avoiding Mendeecees' attempts to discuss the issue, preferring to remain silent rather than face the growing accusations. This silence, however, has only fueled the fire. Fans are growing more frustrated with her lack of response. They want answers, and they want them now. The longer Yandy stays quiet, the more the rumors swirl. Fans are accusing her of trying to cover up the truth, and the speculation continues to run rampant. Some even wonder if Yandy is attempting to distance herself from Mendeecees altogether, possibly preparing to go public with her relationship with Chris Johnson. In the public eye, Yandy's carefully curated image as a loving wife and mother has been shattered. What was once a symbol of strength and loyalty is now a subject of ridicule and suspicion. Fans are questioning the authenticity of her posts, the carefully staged family photos, and her public declarations of love for Mendeecees. Could it all have been a facade? Were the images of family vacations and happy moments just part of an elaborate cover-up for the real drama unfolding behind closed doors? One of the most shocking aspects of this scandal is the way it has divided the couple's fan base. There are those who have rallied behind Yandy, insisting that the video was just a mistake and that she shouldn't be judged based on one moment. These fans argue that she deserves to be forgiven and that everyone makes mistakes. They claim that the kiss in the video was just a fleeting moment between two actors who were caught up in the heat of the moment while filming a scene. After all, they say, Yandy has always been an advocate for love and family, and this doesn't change the good she's done over the years. On the other hand, there are those who feel completely betrayed by Yandy. They argue that she owes it to Mendeecees, her children, and her fans to be honest about what happened. They accuse her of not being upfront about her relationship with Chris Johnson, and some even suggest that there may have been more going on between the two than just a kiss. Could their relationship have been going on behind the scenes for months? Or was this just a one-time mistake? No one knows for sure, but the longer Yandy stays silent, the more the speculation grows. The impact of the video has extended beyond just Yandy and Mendeecees. Chris Johnson, Yandy's co-star, is now facing a storm of his own. Fans are calling him out for his role in the video, accusing him of taking advantage of Yandy's vulnerability. They wonder if he had ulterior motives when he took on the role in the movie. Was this all part of some larger plan to get close to Yandy? Or was he simply caught up in a moment of passion? Chris has tried to keep a low profile since the video surfaced, but the pressure is mounting. He's been hounded by the media and his own fans, who are demanding answers. Sources say that Chris is feeling the heat, and he's beginning to realize the full extent of the damage caused by the video. While he's tried to distance himself from the scandal, he can't escape the fact that he was involved in a situation that has caused irreparable harm to Yandy's marriage. According to insiders, Chris has been under intense pressure from the movie's production team, who are scrambling to distance themselves from the controversy. They've been working to remove any trace of the video from promotional material and have even suggested that reshoots may be necessary to salvage the film. But all of this is easier said than done. The damage has already been done, and no amount of editing can erase the stain of the scandal. Despite the backlash, some fans are still holding out hope that Yandy and Mendeecees will be able to work through this difficult time. They believe that the couple's strong bond will help them overcome this hurdle, and that with time, they will find a way to move past the scandal. Others, however, are not so optimistic. They fear that this may be the end of Yandy and Mendeecees' relationship, and that the couple's marriage may not survive the weight of the public scrutiny. In the midst of all this drama, one thing remains certain: Yandy's life will never be the same. The video has exposed a side of her that fans never expected to see, and it has left everyone questioning what's real and what's not. For now, it seems that the only thing anyone can do is wait and see how the situation unfolds. Will Yandy and Mendeecees stay together, or will the scandal tear them apart? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure: the drama surrounding Yandy Smith's secret romance is far from over. As the hours tick by, the tension continues to rise. Yandy, who once stood as an icon of resilience and strength, is now fighting to maintain her image in the face of overwhelming backlash. Her silence is not only causing speculation, but it's also leaving fans questioning her true intentions. Could she be plotting her escape from the marriage? Or is she simply giving herself the space to process this monumental breach of trust? Mendeecees, on the other hand, seems to be approaching his own breaking point. The emotional toll of having his family ripped apart by this scandal is taking a clear toll on him. While he has always been known for his calm demeanor and ability to handle adversity, this situation is different. Yandy's actions have put him in the spotlight in a way he never expected, and it's clear that the emotional burden of it all is becoming too much to bear. With so much at stake, it's anyone's guess where this drama will lead. Fans are watching, waiting for the next chapter in this dramatic saga. The questions are mounting, and the answers seem further out of reach than ever. Will Yandy speak out? Will Mendeecees find the strength to forgive her? Or is this the beginning of the end for one of the most talked about couples in entertainment? One thing is certain, the world is watching as Yandy Smith's life spirals into chaos. And with each passing day, the drama only intensifies. As the scandal surrounding Yandy Smith and Chris Johnson's intimate video continues to unfold, it's becoming clear that the fallout is affecting more than just the main players in this drama. Behind the scenes, tensions are running high, and what initially seemed like a private issue between Yandy and Mendeecees has quickly escalated into a public spectacle that is dividing not just their fans, but their entire inner circle. Mendeecees, who has always been known for his level-headedness, is reportedly reaching out to close friends for support, but sources say he's struggling to come to terms with the betrayal. According to insiders, Mendeecees has been confiding in people he trusts about his feelings of hurt and confusion. He's been asking questions that no one seems to have the answers to, and those closest to him are just as bewildered by the situation as he is. It's clear that he never saw this coming, and that's what makes it all the more painful. How could the woman he loves, the woman he supported for years, have allowed herself to be caught up in something like this? Friends and family members who have been around Mendeecees for years are reportedly concerned about his emotional well-being. They've never seen him so vulnerable, and the pressure of this scandal is beginning to take a toll on him. He's reportedly been unable to focus on anything else, and some are worried that this situation could affect his career. Mendeecees, who is known for his work in the music industry and his past on Love and hip-hop, has always been a steady figure in the public eye. But now, his personal life is spilling over into his professional world, and it's unclear how this will impact his future projects. One of the most intense aspects of the fallout is the emotional rift between Mendeecees and Yandy. As the weeks go on, their communication appears to be deteriorating, with both parties retreating into silence. Sources say that Yandy has been keeping a low profile, staying out of the public eye as much as possible, likely to avoid further scrutiny. Her team has been working overtime to manage her image and handle the negative press, but it seems that the damage has already been done. The more she hides from the public, the more her fans begin to question her motives. Despite the silence, there have been moments when Yandy has hinted at the emotional toll the scandal has taken on her. In rare social media posts, she's shared cryptic messages about finding strength in difficult times and the importance of self-reflection. These posts, while vague, have fueled speculation that Yandy is privately going through a process of self-discovery and re-evaluating her life. Fans are wondering if this means that Yandy is contemplating leaving Mendeecees, or if she's simply trying to make sense of everything that's happened. But no one knows for sure. Yandy's team has been working overtime to control the narrative, issuing statements to the press that claim she is focused on her family and trying to move forward. However, these words seem to fall flat to fans who feel betrayed by her actions. While Yandy has always been known for her strong public image as a loving wife and mother, this new side of her, secretive, distant, and seemingly detached, has shaken the public's perception of her. People who once adored Yandy are now asking themselves if they were wrong about her all along. In the midst of this turmoil, Chris Johnson, the co-star who has been at the center of the controversy, is facing his own challenges. While he's tried to keep a low profile, it's becoming impossible for him to avoid the media frenzy surrounding his involvement with Yandy. Fans have flooded his social media accounts, accusing him of taking advantage of the situation and attempting to ruin Yandy's marriage. The pressure on Chris is mounting, and sources say that he is feeling the weight of the public's judgment. The production company behind Yandy's movie, the one that originally brought her and Chris together, is also in damage control mode. They've been working behind the scenes to distance themselves from the scandal and avoid further negative publicity. There are reports that they've considered making changes to the movie's marketing campaign, perhaps even reshooting certain scenes, but it's unclear how much that would actually help at this point. The damage has already been done, and fans aren't likely to forget what they've seen. Despite all this, there are still many who are hoping for a resolution to the drama. Yandy and Mendeecees have been a staple in the reality TV world for years, and fans are invested in their relationship. They want to see the couple overcome this obstacle and find a way to rebuild their trust. But with each passing day, it seems less likely that the two will be able to move past this. Mendeecees is reportedly struggling to forgive Yandy for what he sees as a major betrayal, and Yandy is equally frustrated with the situation. Her silence has led many to believe that she's hiding something, and the more she avoids addressing the issue, the more the public's perception of her worsens. Meanwhile, Chris Johnson is trying to navigate the fallout from his role in the scandal. He's reportedly been in talks with his management team about how to handle the situation moving forward. Sources close to Chris say that he's worried about how this will affect his career, as well as his personal life. The backlash has been overwhelming, and it's unclear how he'll be able to recover from the negative press. At this point, it seems that the only thing Chris can do is ride out the storm and hope that things eventually settle down. As the drama continues to unfold, there's one thing that's clear. Yandy Smith's secret romance has shaken the entertainment world to its core. What was once seen as a shining example of love and commitment is now at the center of a scandal that has left fans reeling. Whether or not Yandy and Mendeecees can recover from this remains to be seen, but one thing is for sure. This is a story that won't be forgotten anytime soon. For now, the public remains on edge, waiting for the next chapter in this explosive drama. Will Yandy and Mendeecees find a way to heal, or will this scandal mark the end of their relationship? Only time will tell, but for now, the drama continues to captivate fans across the globe. As the scandal continues to unfold, a new layer of complexity is added to the already dramatic situation. The public's fascination with Yandy Smith, Mendeecees, and their intimate video drama shows no sign of slowing down. The latest developments suggest that the once tight-knit couple is now at the center of a media firestorm, and their personal lives are being exposed in ways they could have never imagined. Mendeecees, still grappling with the emotional weight of the betrayal, is reportedly leaning on his closest friends for support. Those close to him say he's been spending time reflecting on the state of his marriage and wondering where things went wrong. The pain is clearly visible in his eyes, but he's determined not to let the drama define him. In private conversations with his inner circle, he's expressed a desire to move past the incident, but it's clear that his heart is still broken. He's not the type to publicly air his grievances, but his frustration is mounting, and he's starting to question whether he can ever trust Yandy again. For her part, Yandy appears to be in an emotional state of limbo. Sources say she's struggling to find peace within herself and is increasingly withdrawn from her family and friends. The overwhelming public pressure is taking a toll on her mental health, and it's evident that the weight of her actions is starting to sink in. There are rumors circulating that Yandy has been seeing a therapist to help her process everything, but she's been careful not to let that information slip to the press. The public is used to seeing her as a confident, successful woman, but behind closed doors, she's a wreck. In the meantime, the media frenzy surrounding the video leak is reaching new heights. Fans and commentators are dissecting every detail of the footage, analyzing every moment between Yandy and Chris Johnson. The video has been circulating on social media for weeks, and no matter how many times Yandy tries to distance herself from it, the damage is done. Speculation about the nature of her relationship with Chris has only intensified, with some claiming that the two were far more than just co-stars. Fans are divided, with some defending Yandy and others condemning her actions. It's clear that Yandy's once sterling reputation is now under siege, and she's finding it increasingly difficult to hold on to the support of her loyal followers. But it's not just Yandy and Mendeecees who are caught in the crossfire. Chris Johnson, the man at the center of the intimate video scandal, is also feeling the heat. His social media accounts are flooded with angry comments, and he's facing backlash from fans who are accusing him of deliberately trying to ruin Yandy's marriage. The pressure is mounting, and some are even speculating that he may face repercussions. Within the entertainment industry, the question on everyone's mind is whether or not this scandal will be the end of his career. Chris, however, has stayed relatively silent on the issue, only issuing a few brief statements denying any ill intentions. But even those words seem hollow in the face of the overwhelming evidence against him. Behind the scenes, there are whispers of a potential cover-up attempt. Some sources claim that Yandy's team is working tirelessly to bury the scandal, attempting to manipulate public opinion and erase any trace of the video. Insiders say that they've reached out to certain media outlets, offering them exclusive stories in exchange for less coverage of the controversy. But the more they try to control the narrative, the more out of control the situation becomes. Every attempt to salvage Yandy's reputation only seems to make matters worse, and it's becoming increasingly clear that no amount of spin can undo the damage that's been done. The situation has led to a growing divide between Yandy and her inner circle. While some of her friends have rallied around her, offering support and encouragement, others have been more critical. There are rumors that some of her closest allies are beginning to question whether they can continue to stand by her. One insider close to the family has reportedly said that Yandy's actions have caused irreparable damage to her relationships, not just with Mendeecees, but with those who have always supported her. It's like she's lost her way, the insider said. She used to be a role model, someone people looked up to. Now she's just another celebrity caught up in scandal. The emotional toll is taking its toll on the couple's children as well. Sources say that Mendeecees and Yandy's kids are now in the middle of this drama, with their family life being torn apart by the constant media scrutiny. While Mendeecees is reportedly trying to shield the children from the worst of the fallout, it's clear that they're not immune to the stress. The once happy home that fans have watched for years on television has now become a place of tension and uncertainty. Those closest to the family are worried about the long-term effects this scandal will have on the children, and how they'll cope with the damage to their parents' relationship. Meanwhile, Yandy is reportedly trying to salvage her career by focusing on her professional projects. Her team is working hard to keep her in the public eye, promoting her other ventures to help divert attention away from the video scandal. While this strategy may help her maintain some public visibility, it doesn't change the fact that her personal life is in turmoil. Yandy has been spotted attending various events and working on new business ventures, but it's clear that she's not the same confident, composed woman she once was. Behind every public appearance, there's a sense of unease, as though she's putting on a mask to hide her inner struggles. As the weeks pass, more details are emerging about the video itself. New reports claim that the footage wasn't just a one-time incident, but that it was part of an ongoing flirtation between Yandy and Chris. Insiders suggest that their connection went beyond professional boundaries, and that they may have shared a deeper, more personal relationship. This revelation has sent shockwaves through the media, and fans are now questioning whether Yandy's marriage to Mendeecees was ever truly solid. Some wonder if there were signs all along that their relationship was troubled, and that the video is just the tip of the iceberg. The drama is far from over, and it seems that new twists and revelations are coming to light every day. Yandy, Mendeecees, and Chris Johnson are all caught in a web of lies, betrayal, and heartbreak, and the public is captivated by every new development. As the scandal continues to unfold, it's unclear what the future holds for these three individuals, but one thing is certain: their lives will never be the same again. As the drama reaches its peak, the lives of Yandy Smith, Mendeecees, and Chris Johnson continue to unravel under the weight of public scrutiny. The world is watching every move they make, and the pressure is unbearable. For Yandy, every step forward feels like a battle against her past actions. As more people continue to point fingers at her, she's forced to grapple with the harsh reality of her decisions. Meanwhile, Mendeecees finds himself at a crossroads, unsure of whether his marriage can survive this public storm. Behind closed doors, tensions between Yandy and Mendeecees have reached a breaking point. Sources close to the couple reveal that their once rock-solid relationship is now in shambles. The love that once seemed unbreakable has been shattered, and the two are reportedly struggling to communicate effectively. Mendeecees is said to be deeply hurt, not just by Yandy's actions, but by the way she's handled the situation. In the eyes of many, Yandy has shown little remorse, and that's only fueled Mendeecees' growing anger. His trust in her has been destroyed, and it's becoming increasingly difficult for him to see a future with her. Insiders say that Mendeecees has started contemplating his options, weighing whether it's worth continuing to fight for a marriage that now feels like it's been built on lies. His primary concern is their children and the toll the drama is taking on them. With everything happening so publicly, Mendeecees is reportedly doing everything in his power to protect them from the chaos. However, as the scandal continues to dominate headlines, even that becomes increasingly difficult. He's not just fighting for his marriage anymore. He's fighting to preserve what's left of his dignity and protect his family from the harsh spotlight. In the meantime, Yandy's public persona is in jeopardy. Despite all her efforts to distract the public with new ventures and appearances, the scandal continues to haunt her. Her career, which was once flourishing, is now in jeopardy as major brands and sponsors begin to distance themselves from her. Fans, too, are divided. While some still defend Yandy, believing that she deserves a second chance, others feel betrayed and no longer see her as the role model they once admired. The public's perception of her has changed irreparably, and no amount of media manipulation seems to be able to repair the damage. As for Chris Johnson, he's facing his own fallout. The intimate video he's featured in has led to an explosion of online outrage, with many fans accusing him of taking advantage of Yandy's vulnerability. Chris has tried to maintain a low profile, but it's become increasingly difficult to avoid the backlash. Sources close to him claim that he's feeling the pressure of the situation and is seriously reconsidering his future in the entertainment industry. His career, which once seemed poised for success, is now in jeopardy, and he's facing potential blacklisting within the industry. The video, originally intended to be a private moment, has now turned into a career-killing scandal that's difficult to escape from. However, the biggest shockwave continues to be the toll this scandal is taking on Yandy and Mendeecees' children. Insiders say that the couple's children are struggling with the constant media attention and the strain it's placing on their family dynamics. Sources close to the couple have described the children as confused and upset by the situation, unsure of how to process everything happening around them. While Mendeecees is doing his best to shield them from the worst of it, the fact remains that their world has been turned upside down. The once idyllic family life they knew is now a thing of the past, and no one knows what the future holds. The fallout from the video has also sparked widespread speculation about the true nature of Yandy and Chris's relationship. Fans are now questioning whether there was more to their connection than what initially met the eye. While Yandy has denied any romantic involvement with Chris, many are unconvinced. Some insiders claim that the two were far closer than Yandy has let on, with some even suggesting that they may have been secretly involved long before the video was leaked. It's clear that this scandal has raised more questions than answers, and fans are hungry for more information. As the investigation into the video leak continues, more details are starting to emerge. Sources claim that the footage wasn't just a one-time incident, but part of an ongoing relationship that Yandy and Chris kept hidden from the public. The relationship, according to insiders, was kept under wraps for months, and the video was only the tip of the iceberg. Some are even claiming that Yandy and Chris had planned to reveal their relationship to the public, but the leak of the video has forced them to deal with the fallout much sooner than they anticipated. But there's a twist. Reports are now suggesting that the video was intentionally leaked to the public. Some sources claim that Chris Johnson, in an effort to capitalize on the media frenzy, may have leaked the video himself. While this is yet to be confirmed, the theory has sent shockwaves through the media. If this turns out to be true, it would mean that the entire scandal was part of a carefully orchestrated plan to boost both Yandy and Chris's public profiles. This would undoubtedly be a game changer, and it would cast a dark shadow over everything that's happened. In the aftermath of the video leak, Yandy has reportedly been in crisis mode, trying to salvage what's left of her career and personal life. She's been working with her public relations team to craft a strategy to control the narrative, but the task is proving to be much harder than expected. Fans and the media are relentless, and no matter how much damage control Yandy attempts, she can't seem to escape the negative publicity. With each passing day, the scandal seems to grow more intense, and her reputation becomes more tarnished. As for Mendeecees, he's left to pick up the pieces of his shattered world. The man who once seemed so confident in his marriage is now questioning everything. His relationship with Yandy has been irreparably damaged, and while he's trying to maintain some semblance of normalcy for the sake of their children, it's clear that things will never be the same. His marriage to Yandy is hanging by a thread, and it's uncertain whether they'll be able to rebuild the trust that's been lost. The scandal surrounding Yandy, Mendeecees, and Chris Johnson continues to make headlines, and it's clear that this is far from over. As more details emerge, fans are left on the edge of their seats, eager to see how it will all unfold. Will Yandy and Mendeecees be able to repair their fractured marriage? Will Chris Johnson's career ever recover from the scandal? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain: the lives of these three individuals will never be the same again. The explosive drama surrounding Yandy Smith, Mendeecees, and Chris Johnson has left fans in complete shock, and the question on everyone's mind is, how will this scandal end? With so many twists, betrayals, and shocking revelations, the story is far from over. What do you think will happen next? Will Yandy and Mendeecees be able to mend their broken relationship, or is their marriage truly beyond repair? Will Chris Johnson ever clear his name, or is his career doomed? The suspense is palpable, and we need to know what you think. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do you believe Yandy and Chris had a secret romance all along, or is this just a media ploy? Is Mendeecees being unfairly blamed, or is there more to this story than meets the eye? Your opinions matter, and we want to hear from you. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video and found this story as shocking as we did. Subscribe to our channel for more updates on this scandal and other celebrity dramas. You won't want to miss out on the next chapter in this unfolding saga. Make sure to click the notification bell so you're the first to know when we drop the latest bombshells. Remember, the world is watching, and this drama is just getting started.